Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. This video is going to be about some of the transits in February. The first day of February, which is on Saturday, we're going to have Venus, Neptune, and the North Node all in the sign of Pisces. Yeah, so what can that bring? Well, let's go over the downsides of that. The bad things that could happen is you could get scammed. You could get catfished because Neptune is all about illusions. North Node Rahu is connected to internet and AI. So that's where Rahu is, right? What else? Also, like fantasies that are too good to be true, situations, or becoming a martyr in some way. Another thing to also look out for is escapism tendencies, because Neptune also represents drugs, overdoses, all that kind of stuff, escaping from reality, right? So be extra careful as to what you're indulging in over the weekend. There could be a lot of overdoses, basically. On the good side, though, it does inspire us. So the energy is very, very fantastical. Your imagination runs wild. It could create some beautiful artwork, music. You can connect deeper into your intuition, your spirituality, higher knowledge, unconditional love, selfless acts of kindness. So those are the good things that can happen. February 4th, Jupiter is going to station direct in Gemini. Venus is going to ingress into Aries. Then on the 10th, Mercury and the Sun in Aquarius are going to square Uranus in Taurus. Remember, Uranus is not retrograde anymore. Expect surprises and unexpected changes in your plans. You may also choose to change your direction, or others could. Your superiors may behave illogically. You may be nervous and restless. Those are just some of the possibilities. Mercury is going to ingress into Pisces on the 14th, and then the Sun will join it on the 20th. Mercury in Pisces will square Jupiter in Gemini. Then Mars will go direct in Cancer on the 23rd. Oh yeah, it's been retrograde all this time. So once it goes direct, you're going to start seeing, you're really going to start seeing ideas push forwards. If you've been feeling stagnant for a while, things are going to start to change with that. Another thing to keep in mind, all the planets are going to be in direct motion from the 23rd to the 28th. It's been a while since we've had all the planets going direct and not retrograde. Even though Venus and Mercury will be in their shadow, still, I'll take it. On the 25th, Mercury in Pisces will conjunct Saturn in Pisces. This might feel like a heaviness on this day. Might be harder to make sense of things because Mercury in Pisces doesn't do very well. And Saturn doesn't do well in Pisces either. That's also like combining the South Node with the North Node because Mercury is ruled by Virgo. Gemini is debilitated in Jupiter right now, conjuncting Saturn in Pisces, which that technically can be a mixture of Aquarius energy with Piscean energy or Capricorn. So it'll feel very confusing. It'll definitely be a time to just kind of keep yourself and not make any big decisions during that time either. At least I don't think it'd be a good time to do that. Yeah. That's just a brief overview of the transits. And then we're going to have, oh yeah, another thing too that I will cover at some point is the full moon in Leo, which is going to be on February 12th, and it's going to be at 24 degrees. And then we're going to have a new moon in Pisces on February 27th at 9 degrees. Jupiter's been in Gemini for a while already. I think it's halfway through, and then it's going to go into Cancer, I think around July. So we still have some time, Jupiter being in the sign of Gemini, but it's going to go direct on the 4th of February. So let's look at what is going to start having some forward motion for every rising sign. Starting with Aries rising. You guys have Gemini in your 3rd house. So having Jupiter go direct in your 3rd house brings positive relationships with your relatives, neighbors, and friends. You will be very social and you'll be able to make new acquaintances very easily. People around you may be the messengers of good news and bring you a unique opportunity. If you are an entrepreneur, it will be easy to attract new clients. You'll be a star on social media, if you have a social media, that is. If you don't, then you're just going to be the star of the show. It is also the perfect time to acquire new skills that you can apply in your daily life. Your mind will feel very bright. You'll feel clarity. So it's a great time to do studying. You'll be able to study with ease. You could also decide to buy a new car as well, because the 3rd house is about transportation. So possibly a new car. Now let's look at Taurus rising. It's going to be in your 2nd house. So this transit's going to bring up questions about your values, finances, your assets. It may also bring more money. So you may get a salary increase, or you may get an opportunity to earn extra money. Your ability to earn good money will make you feel more confident, and you will be more enthusiastic about life. I mean, who wouldn't? Now is a good time to ask for a raise or get a bank loan or a mortgage. This transit will also influence your future plans and your values. Make sure to formulate your plans wisely and practically. Evaluate them honestly, determine what you need to do to accomplish them. The only negative effect of this transit being in your 2nd house is that you could tend to spend too much and easily forget about the money you might need for later. So just be aware of that. And now for Gemini rising, you guys are the luckiest ones with this transit because it's in your 1st house. Besides the weight gain aspect, they usually say that when Jupiter goes through your 1st house, you tend to gain weight as well. Because, Jupiter expands. So that's literal expansion, widening. Jupiter, the happy planet in astrology, brings a very positive vibe to you. Everything is more positive. Everything is more magnetic and light and shiny. Brings you new opportunities and experiences. It will help you overcome problems. This is one of the reasons why you will feel calmer and full of hope and confidence. It will also facilitate relationships with other people who will look at you with admiration. You will be focusing more on your future, and you will be determined to work on your mental development. Jupiter positively influences your goals, your aspirations. So it is also a good time to start doing something that will bring you a sense of happiness and satisfaction. You could also have a desire to travel as well. Now for Cancer rising, you guys have Jupiter in your 12th house. So this transit going direct in your 12th will help you to get rid of your deep fears, rooted tendencies, and patterns of behavior that are not useful to you anymore. You will be under spiritual protection. You will also be more connected with your subconsciousness, and you will be overflowing with empathy and compassion. You may have a desire to contribute to charity, help people around you, or become a volunteer. You will also often escape into the world of your imagination, meditate, or have more dreams than usual. Yeah, because it's expanding your 12th house, your dream house, your Piscean house. So I don't know why I'm doing all these exaggerated motions either. Okay, Leo risings. We have Jupiter going direct in our 11th house. So what this can bring is appreciation overall for your friends. You could make new friends, expansion of your social circle. Networking at your job will do very well. And you can approach others with more generosity. You will be rewarded many times over. Many times over. I don't know in what, but many times over in something. You will want to be more socially involved. So you should force yourself to make sure, even like, for example, I'm going to take myself as an example. I am not naturally inclined to be a social butterfly. I can be social if I'm forced or I'm in a situation where I have to be, sure. But do I enjoy it? Not really. I am more of a introverted person. So, but yeah, it's a time to where you force yourself to go out, make new friends, expand your circle of friends and connections. You'll feel more connected to things and the people around you. It'll be good for you. I've been working on that more, but it's kind of hard when you have kids to do that. It's not easy, especially when you're working and then you basically have a full-time job with children. So it's not the easiest thing to do, but I got to work a little bit harder on it actually, but I'll get there. So for Virgo rising, you guys have Jupiter going direct in your 10th house. So this transit is good for your career, obviously, 10th house of career. It can bring a promotion, increased productivity, better qualifications, and success in your business. Sometimes it can also mean marriage because the 10th house is the house of status as well, so you could change your status. You will also have more freedom when you do your work because Jupiter's expanding your space in the 10th. To maximize your success, you should approach things and people with sincerity and integrity. This will allow people in positions of authority to be more inclined to positively respond to your requests. Some of the negative things that could happen with this transit is if there's negative aspects happening with Jupiter. So if that happens, there's a potential to be more egotistic and develop more of an arrogance. So just kind of be aware of that. And for Libra rising, you guys have Jupiter direct in your 9th. Your house of long distance travels. Actually, that's the house that Jupiter loves to be in the most. It's the house of Sagittarius who rules Jupiter. So Libra rising, you guys, you'll be approaching everything with optimism and open mind. You will avoid dealing with unimportant issues and inconveniences. You will have a unique opportunity to travel, study, meet people from different backgrounds. You'll have more of a curiosity to learn new things. There could be an expansion in your business. Foreign relations could definitely be beneficial for you. Could meet someone who is like a mentor that inspires you as well. All right, so for Scorpio risings, Jupiter is going to be going direct in your 8th house. It is a time to share resources and develop your spirituality. You will not want to engage in any power struggles. You will want to cooperate with other people and help them. You will prosper in the area of shared finance, especially with those of your partner. You may increase your income if you manage well the money you currently have. Disposable. You can expect favorable events in the area of tax, insurance, or inheritance. You may get involved in the areas of law, higher education, hospitals, or institutions. You may also participate in foreign trade or go on a business trip abroad. This transit will also bring attention to the development of your sexuality, healing, and transformation of yourself. You will do well in research and psychology. Your sexual energy will attract others. You may also experience spiritual awakenings and a new way of thinking about your present and your past life. The truths that were previously hidden to you will now come to the surface. So it's a lot of deep healing for Scorpio risings out there, having Jupiter in their 8th. You have about 6 more months of that, so take advantage of it. All right, so now Sagittarius rising, you guys have Jupiter in your 7th house. I wonder if you guys met somebody new yet. If you're single, that is. All right, so this transit will move different areas of your life to a higher level of commitment. This is particularly true of romantic relationships. Marriage is very likely. If you are in a relationship that is not fulfilling and developing in any way, it is likely to end. But this is for a good reason, to meet someone new who is better for you. In your work life, you could benefit from relationships with your coworkers or your boss. You could also switch jobs though too. Like if you are not happy at the place you're working, you could find a better opportunity there by networking with others. If you're dealing with legal issues or disputes, they will be resolved. This transit is also connected with foreign countries and people from other countries. So you can meet somebody that's from a different culture, someone new that's from a different culture. And now Capricorn rising, you guys have Jupiter going direct in your 6th house. Career, health, and daily routines will come to the forefront during this transit. You may have good opportunities at work. You may get a new job, or the conditions of your existing job position will improve. Colleagues or business partners may bring you good opportunities. Jupiter will also help you find investors if you need them. It is an ideal time to repay all debts. You will find satisfaction in your work, and your ability to focus on details will help you do your work well. This transit pushes you to think about having a healthier lifestyle, dedicating yourself to possibly a new exercise routine, improving your eating habits. You could also get a new pet by the end of this Jupiter transit. And now, Aquarius rising, you guys have Jupiter going direct in your 5th house, the house of fun. Okay. Fun, romance, and creative self-expression opportunities await you. You will share moments full of laughter, humor, and social activities with your partner. If you are single, it is very likely that you will meet somebody who will give you very important lessons. You may even get engaged, who knows? If you have children, you will experience a lot of good moments with them. If not, you may get pregnant. It's, very real. Like, 5th house is the house of pregnancy. You definitely could, so just be careful. You may also get rid of your childhood blocks and creative blocks. You will have the opportunity to solve problems from your previous relationships. You will be very successful in your creative projects, and you may discover a new hobby. Business owners may extend their business during this transit. And last but not least, Pisces rising. It's going to be in your 4th house. So for Pisces rising, keep in mind, Pisces, that the traditional ruler of Jupiter is not just Sagittarius, but also you. You also rule Jupiter. So Jupiter going direct in your 4th house. Happiness and harmony will mark this transit. You will especially feel good at home and with your family. Relations with relatives, especially your parents, will be very positive. They may also help you get more financial security through a loan or inheritance. You may have the opportunity to improve your financial situation by selling or buying real estate. You may decide to renovate, decorate, or move directly to a new house or flat. You will also do exceptionally well in agriculture, construction, or providing household-related services and products. If you are experiencing problems, it is a good idea to ask your family for advice and support. There may also be a new family member. You may go to a number of family meetings, and you may have an increased interest in family traditions. In relation to yourself, you will be more willing to accept and cope with the parts of your personality that are holding you back in your development. If Jupiter is negatively aspected, you may be overwhelmed by visits to your home because they will disturb your peace. But we've got about 6 more months with Jupiter being in the sign of Gemini, and then it's going to move to Cancer. Man, I'm also going to make a video on Venus being in Aries and what that could possibly bring about for each sign. But for now, I'm just going to leave it there. I hope you guys liked it. Peace out.